Hi guys, I have brought you a get ready with me makeup kind of look. It is on this look right here. It is a bit dramatic, it is a bit out there. I'm using it for a night out with my friends and I wanted to share it with you. So I thought you would appreciate this. If you want to find out how I got to this look, it's not as complicated as it may feel, and you enjoy my highlight, then just keep watching. Okay, so I already have my foundation on. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation and it is in the colour 2.0. It's a little bit dark when it dries, it kind of oxidises, but other than that it's really good. And I've already primed my face with Bare Minerals Benefit Professional. Next I'm going to go in with my Lasting Perfection Concealer. I have this in the shade Fair number 1 and I'm only going to use this in the normal areas that I like to highlight, so underneath my eyes, down my nose, my chin and my forehead. Going in with a beauty blender and my Fix Makeup Setting Spray, which is my new look. Bought this recently. Really like it so far. I haven't used it too much to be honest. Just wetting the beauty blender and then I'm going to blend that in. Just using Kat Von D as a little mirror, if you didn't see that already. There we go, and to cover any imperfections, I'm going to go in with my Bare Minerals Concealer, one of my favourites. If you've been watching my channel, you know this, and it is in the colour Well Rested. I'm just going to use a Bare Minerals concealer brush. You can just use any brush, it's just a normal flat brush, and this is a powder concealer. Obviously I swear by this stuff, covers any imperfections that I've got, so I'm just going to go over any spots or redness that I have with this. And because this is for a night out or like an evening out kind of thing, I want it to stay on all night, so just to finish this off and to make sure it's no dewiness, because I prefer quite a matte look, I'm going to use my New Looks Flawless Finish finishing powder, and I use this in the shade Porcelain. It's a bit mucky, I apologise, don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's Porcelain, and I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Kabuki brush, sorry it's a bit dirty, just to set the face generally, not too much, just a little bit, okay? I will be baking a bit later, but that's just to create a bit more definition with the contour, but you'll see that in a little bit. Next, it is time for some contouring, and I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to go straight in with my Holy Grail contouring brush, which is my Real Techniques contouring brush, and I want quite a dark defined look tonight, so I'm going to go in with a dark colour very lightly, just this one here. Very light hand and tap off the excess because there is quite powdery. Sorry about that noise. And just define my cheekbones. And take it on the temples a little bit, just to get that definition, and under my jawline. And because that's pretty harsh, we're going to blend it out. I just use a really old full flawless face brush by Bare Minerals just to buff that out, just so it doesn't look so harsh. I find this colour is really nice to use because it's not too ashy, but it's enough to get a nice definition. I'm aware that it's not necessarily for my tone, but for a night out it gives me that definition that I'm after, so it's good. Next, just to bronze my face up a little bit, I'm going in with the Bare Minerals, this is the angled foundation brush, don't use it for foundation, I use it for a bit of bronzer. I'm going to go in with the middle colour here on the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and just bronze my face up a little bit. Also, with that same colour and the brush I was just using, very lightly dapping it in the same colour that I just used to bronze, and with the same brush, just very gently getting a bit of nose contour very gently, because this brush seems to just be good at it for me. It kind of goes down the nose, is what it is. And again, just buffing that out. Next, it is time for a bit of blush. I'm using the Sleek makeup kit. I've had this forever. It is the little like trio is called Lace. It's got Crochet, Goop Pure, and Chantilly in it. And I think I am going to go for a matte colour, and I'm going to go for Crochet, which is this pink colour on the end, and with my Bare Minerals Luxe Cheek and Eye Brush, because it's a duo, which is amazing for blending, by the way. I'm going to just go with a very light hand and put that on my cheeks. Again, blending it out with a different but the same Bare Minerals full face brush, just to buff that into the skin a little bit more. Oh, looks a bit weird without eyebrows and eyes on, doesn't it? Well, right. Now it's my favourite bit. It's time for some baking. We are going to use a beauty blender, a very dirty one. Beauty blender. My bad. And we're also going to use the Collection Sheer Loose Powder, £2.99 super jug. You can't go wrong with a bit of the Fix Setting Spray by New Look again. There we go, that bad boy. And we're just gonna spray it on. And we're going to dab really hard into that pan just to pick up a lot of product. And here's the fun bit, are you ready? It gets everywhere, so you've got to be careful, but dabbing underneath the eyes, and up and underneath my contour, just to sharpen that up a bit. Dab a little bit on my chin and on my forehead with the excess on that one sponge, and that's half my face baked. Now to do the other half. Right, so I know I look a bit crazy and I know it looks like I've got a lot of stuff on, however, it stays all night, it doesn't budge. Right, we are going to move on to the eyes. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this or what kind of look I'm going to go for. While this is setting, I'm going to go in and do my eye makeup. I'm firstly going to set my eyelid using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to go in with the colour White Chocolate, which is this one just here, with my Bare Minerals again contour shadow brush. It's a flat little brush, I just use it for a lot of things, to be honest. Right, so let's go. I'll sit forward for you. Are you ready? There we go, a bit closer. Just to prime my eyelids a little bit. For my transition colour, I'm going to go in with Salted Caramel with the same brush and just pack that on into the crease. Just to blend that out, I'm going to use the Bare Mineral Duo brush that I had earlier, this one, sorry, and use the fluffy end just to blend my shades out. This will be my general blending brush that I use for my eyes today. Ta-da! Just to deepen that crease colour, I'm going to go in with, I think, Milk Chocolate, which is just this one here on the Too Faced Chocolate palette. Sorry if you saw my camera then. And just the same process, just with a different colour to deepen that crease. The reason I do the baking beforehand is so that that can be setting whilst I'm doing my eye makeup, and then if I get any fallout, it just sweeps off. It's a really nice little trick if you like to do your skin kind of makeup first. To give us a little bit of colour, I'm going to go more burgundy than brown, I think. I'm going to go in with Cherry Cordial. It is this gorgeous like burgundy plum shade just here at the bottom. It's probably my favourite colour, slash amaretto, because I do like amaretto and the colour's gorgeous. But I'm going to go in with Cherry Coral right now and do a very similar thing, just to give us that little red hue, if you like. It's okay if it's messy. because we clean it up when you blend it. Just to add a little bit of shimmer to the situation, I'm going to go in with the colour Amaretto, which is this beautiful colour. There's the cherry coal, just to show the difference, that one there. And that here is the Amaretto. So just to add a little bit of shimmer and shine, I'm going to add this into kind of along almost the lash line and up to the outer corner. Now we are going to add a colour onto the lid. To do this, I'm using my Real Techniques base shadow brush. It's just another flat brush by Real Techniques. Love this, packed on the colour. And I'm going to go, oh, cream or gold, guys? I think gold would really complement this. What do you reckon? Gold. We're going to go in with this gold colour here, which is called Creme Brulee. We're going to pack, I don't know if you can, we're going to pack it onto the shadow, tap it excess and just tap onto the lid. That will give it a better pigmentation and it will lay on a bit thicker so you can really see it. To darken this up a little bit, because it is for an evening wear, we are going to go in with Black Forest Truffle, which is this beautiful glittery kind of purple shade here, with the old Bare Minerals flat brush, and we're going to put this in the outer corners. To buff this out very lightly, I'm going in with the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, which is this one just here. It's a really dense brush, and just very lightly buffing this out. I feel very serious in this video. I'm not that serious, it's just because I'm concentrating. I am going to darken this up even a bit more. Obviously you don't have to go this dark, I just like to have darker eyes on an evening out. And I'm going in with my Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use the black in this palette, which is called Blackout. I have butchered this palette, but I'm going to go in with this colour just here. Do the same kind of thing that I did with the previous colour, but a little bit less, if that makes sense. You'll see, I'll show you. So just a little bit lighter on the hand and further to the far outer corner. I think this baking business has been on for long enough, so I'm going to take my Real Techniques multitask brush and just gently swipe it away. I do this really gently just so I don't move the product around too much. I shall show you. Just really gently wipe away. Cleans up the under eyes and also the shadow as well, which I really love. And of course the contour. On the forehead again, gently under the eyes. Then using this compact fan brush and going back to my Too Faced palette, white chocolate colour, just to highlight my brow bone. I don't like it to be too shiny on my brow bone, I'm not sure why, it's just a thing. Just to highlight that a little bit more. Actually, the brush from the Naked Smoky palette, the brush that comes with it, it's dual ended, using the stubby end, I don't know what you call this, I use it to smoke out underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to go back in with the Cherry Cordial colour, just to go underneath my eyes. And just to highlight my inner corner, I'm going to go in with Pie, which is from the Naked Smoky palette. It's this gorgeous kind of light pink, just to highlight the inner corners very lightly. For eyeliner, I'm using the Rimmel Waterproof Normal Black one, but I also got gifted this at Christmas, and it's by Academy of Colour, their liquid liner. Now I'm using both of these simply because one is, obviously you've seen that one before, like quite a long brush, like a thick one, but this is so tiny. Like that brush is so tiny and it's so good for doing wings if you like a thinner wing. So I'll be using that for the wing and this one for my eye. Right, let's do this. So I like to go from the outside. I kind of attempt to follow where my eyebrow goes and also where the eyeshadow goes. Just a little trick. My new favourite mascara is the They're Real by Benefit. Got this at Christmas and I've been loving it so far. It's so good to get length and a bit of volume in your lashes as well. So just before we put lashes on, the fake ones, just add this to my eyes. There we go, and just to darken up that little bit more, I'm going to add an eyeliner into my waterline. It's also by Academy of Colour and it's in black. Don't know if you can see that, it's a bit of an awkward one. And I'm just going to apply this into my waterline. And so I don't look like a crazy person, I think it should be time for eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I'm using the GRWM by Benefit. I have it in the colour 1, which I believe is light. And I'm going to use the brush, which is also with it. It's just like a little thing that pops out the bottom of it. And I'm going to fill in my brows. And to ensure that they stay on all evening, I'm going to go in with the Gimme Brow by Benefit, and this is the tinted one. It is really good. It sets my brows perfectly. You have to be careful with a little bit of excess product, but obviously that goes with anything. I'm just going to use this to set my brows. So not tumbler when it comes to brows. Can't do it. This is my way. I don't like the smell of this stuff. I don't know what it is. It smells like hair dye. What? Oh, I forgot. I'm going to add some a bit of glitter to my lid. I'm going to use Heavy Metal by EmmaJaneCo. I've had this for quite a while, but they are amazing. This is in the colour Distortion, and I will show you where I'm going to add it, just on the inner corner of my lid, just to add a bit of glitter. I love glitter. There we go. Right, I think it's time for highlight. Firstly, just a bit of cream one. This is a collection one and it is in Pearl Sheen 01. I don't know if you can see that very briefly. And just to apply this, just so that my powder highlight stays on quite nicely, I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques Targeted Blending Brush and just dab this on the top of the product and apply it to my cheekbones. Next, going in with my Real Techniques fan brush, and it's all rubbed off, but it's the Revolution Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights. I'm just going to apply it where I applied the cream one. And down the nose, a little bit on the pointy bit, pretty, and on the Cupid's bow. It's lash time. These are just some Girls with Attitude ones that I pick up. You can't really see them very well, but you will see them once they're on. They are these. They are quite thick ones. They look so pretty when they're on, and they actually fit my eyeball, which is progress. I'm going to be using my Eyelure Lash Fix Lash Glue just to apply them. There we go. And some tweezers, because they help me so much. So much. I aim to put my tweezers in the middle of the lash, to then place it onto the middle of my eyelids, as close to the lash line as humanly possible. Okay, so lashes are on. They took a little bit longer than I thought they would, because sometimes it takes a bit longer than it normally would. However, it's time for lipstick. I'm going to go in with Well by MAC. It is a dark brown matte shade, if you can see that. And there we have it, guys. Obviously you can play around with this look as you like. You can have less lashes, you can have less glitter, you can have a different colour lipstick, you could go bright red, you could go purple. But this is what I've chosen for this evening. I hope you like it. Don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy this makeup look. Don't forget to comment below any recreations you create using this. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep up with my channel. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!